How do I even start this? Everyone, nearly everyone, had fictional crushes when they were a kid. Okay, and the two biggest ones I had when I was younger was Sunflower and Snivy. For the gameplay, I have a game called Retro Rewind. I struggle to say that. I've been obsessed with it, very addicted. There's no AI, by the way, just saying. A lot of people had fictional crushes on characters like Lola Bunny, Invisible, or not Invisible Woman, oh my god. Although that could be one. Elastigirl, that was the name. For me, there were two main ones, and that was Snivy and Sunflower. Okay, I also had other ones like Princess Peach and like Stella from Angry Birds, but the Sunflower and Snivy were the two biggest ones, and I don't know which one was worse, honestly. I used to have this Snivy plush. I might still have it if I go looking for it, but oh my god, I was obsessed with this Pokemon. Okay, every time Ash's Snivy in Pokemon showed up, like, I would react as if it was like a real person, you know? When I got obsessed with the BBZ franchise when I was young, like, the same thing would happen for Sunflower. I really wish I didn't have unlimited access to the internet because I remember the weird fan art and the I'm serious when I say this fan fiction. Um, this has to be like lost media. I remember there was a fanfic that was like free to download on like the Kindle Fire, and I remember reading it, and it was so weird, dude. But anyway, I remember having a Sunflower plush when I was younger, and like Sunflower like figurines. Um, it was kind of funny because like when I would play Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare about time Garden Warfare 2 came out, like I kind of grown out of it, but I would barely play the Sunflower in Garden Warfare 1 because in my mind she was horrible. But now that I'm older, it's like, no, she was actually a pretty good SMG character. When it came to the lesser like fictional crushes that I had, Princess Peach and Stella from Angry Birds, those ones were way lesser. I feel like there were more. I just don't remember. I eventually, of course, just like anyone, grew out of this. And thinking about this has just made me think, like, why do people in the modern age have fictional crushes at a young age? Some people believe that to a kid, characters are a safer alternative than like real people. Characters are predictable, they're a lot more expressive, you know, and maybe that's why it's also a form of escapism. I don't see, like, I'm looking at it right now, like, I don't really see a lot of like studies on this. This is something that I think like psychologists should study on. Maybe it's not that deep, I don't know. But okay, so I'm editing and I found an article, and the writer of this article argues that having a fictional crush on a character is similar to having a crush on a real life celebrity. That sounds crazy, but when you realize that like the celebrity in your head is not a real person, like it is the idea of the celebrity. You can't meet that celebrity IRL. You only know them from maybe their acting roles or their music, So this article argues that liking a fictional character is on that level, which I think makes sense. The only problem is that they bring up, like, as a joke, hear me out, cakes, and they bring up Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. That's a human! Okay, that doesn't count because he's a human. Unfortunately, the article doesn't get into psychology or philosophy or anything like that, so yeah, that sucks. I guess another question is, why did I grow out of it? Why did we grow out of this? Did I grow out of it or did it change? If I'm being super honest, I feel like the last time I ever had a fictional crush, quote unquote, had to have been, I'm serious when I say this, either Roxanne Wolf or Luna from Hell of a Boss, which I know are super obvious, but even then, I don't think those even count. I just went, ooh, that's a, maybe these fictional crushes just turned into hear me outs, quote unquote. And I want to read them. Why not? Just have some fun with it. My first one is Twisty from Fortnite. The giant, like, Chica suit from Secret of the Mimic. Vampire flower, so I guess I kind of didn't grow out of it. The demon girl from Smiling Friends. Miss Piggy. Mrs. Met, which is like some baseball character or something. Shaw the Sheep from the Walton Files. And here's the worst one, and you can look this up. The Clicker from The Last of Us. That's a real hear me out. Yes, I'm very serious. But yeah, I don't really have much else to really say. These are usually fairly short. I definitely want to look into like the psychology behind fictional crushes because like that doesn't happen to me anymore, but why did they happen and why do they continue with people today? And I'm not trying to be rude, but you can probably imagine the people who have fictional crushes today. You can imagine them. And before throw the loser allegations, it's just generally like, why? I don't know. You tell me.